Welcome to the Arras. What an episode I have just had. Stephen Bunting, the People's Champ, world number 5. It's on the Arrows. If you could like and subscribe, we're trying to get the channel up to 10,000 followers to try and keep churning out all this good content. I'm just going to give the big man a lift home in the Uber. He's needing a taxi home. So like and subscribe to the channel, guys, and look out for more content. Well, welcome to the Arras. What an episode we have got coming up here. The unbelievable Stevie Bunting. How you doing, mate?
I'm very good, thank you.
I'm nervous. I'm mega nervous. I know you're nervous because you've obviously playing against an ex-footballer and all that, right? But that's understandable. But I've got you here in Glasgow, Premier League tomorrow night. So we're just going to have a wee chat.
Yeah.
See how things go, and then we'll have a wee best of 3 at the end.
Perfect.
Where you can wipe the floor with me. Gary Anderson nearly hit a 9-darter against me. So, no, looking forward to the chat and just a card to see how things are going.
Perfect.
All right, mate?
Yeah,
let's go for it. Stephen, massive year. The Worlds, the Bahrain Masters. What's the highlight?
I think obviously semi-final in the Worlds has been a big highlight. I played really well that tournament. I think that really helped get me selection for the Premier League as well, and obviously winning a title such as the Bahrain Masters so early in the year sort of sets you up for the year going forward. And to win that the way I did. I've still not had my trophy yet, but I believe...
Not got a trophy yet?
No.
What, is it too big to get on the plane or what?
It was too big. Comes in a big wooden box. So,
does it? Aye. So, obviously the semi-final of Worlds, that's obviously, as a dart player starting out anywhere in your journey, the idea of being the world champion would be incredible. To get to the semi-final, just one step behind. Do you think that's a possibility in the future? I think it's a possibility watching you, because you've got the game. How like we're talking to Chris Dobie about this, and he got to the semi-final as well. It must be so difficult just to get to that next step, and then it comes with, I'm in the final of the Worlds. Luke Littler managed to do it, get to the final first year, win it the second year. What do you think? Opportunities?
I 100% believe so, yeah. I think if I didn't believe that I could win the biggest titles of them all, I shouldn't be playing the sport. Over the last few years, I'm playing the best darts I've ever played in my life, and not just one-offs, it's consistent now, the 100 averages, getting to the latter end of the TV tournaments, and yeah, literally it took an informed Luke Littler to take me out of that World Championships. And then obviously beat him in the Dutch Masters as well. So I know I've got the game to beat these unbelievable players, but I think gone are the days where there was like Phil Taylor and he dominated the sport for so long. I think now there's so many different players about who can win TV titles, and it just makes it more difficult for people like who are going to say Luke Littler's going to run away with all the titles, because it won't happen.
I know, that's what we were talking about earlier on. We're talking about the idea that one person can dominate, and I know Luke Littler gets all the hype because of his age and what he's achieved in a short period of time. We were talking about the kids that are playing darts now, and we're talking about, I think there's a young kid up here in Scotland, young Owen Bryceland, and I think he's 10 years old. I think he won the Scottish Junior last year. And he's like 10, and I went and played him one day just at an exhibition thing, and I was like, oh my God, this kid's 10, he's so good. So that idea of somebody dominating, there's going to be the next kid in the block, there's always going to be the next, so that makes it even doubly more difficult for you guys to maintain it.
Yeah, no, 100%. And listen, Luke Littler was found through one of them academies, and he's come on and look at what he's done. There's plenty of other kids there who can, especially now, seeing what Luke's done. And they're coming through this ranking system, like you said, the 10-year-old there. There's a few lads in England who are flying through the ranks as well. And our sport's in a fantastic place at the minute. And I think in the UK, I think it's the most watched sport behind Premiership football, which is huge for us.
I did hear that. That's massive.
And that only encourages more people to take up the sport. It's so easy to pick a set of darts up, go down to the pub or the academy, and just get into the sport that way. And I think it's so important for the longevity of our game that happens. And I believe, there's going to be a lot of young kids coming through who are going to be really, really good.
I hate to ask, how did you get into darts? What was it what made you pick up the darts? Family?
Yeah, my dad was just a normal local pub player. He used to practice at home a lot. And every year we used to always watch the darts on the TV, the BDO World Champs.
Sounds like say bullseye.
Yeah, well, no, I used to get ready for school in the morning, watching bullseye overnight. It was so important, darts, especially for the family. My nan was a county champion.
Oh, was she? Aye.
So yeah, it was very important, and my dad just invited me one day to have a throw with him at home. I eventually started getting better than him and beating him at home, and then he stopped practicing and he put me into Merseyside youth, play for my county. And then I went to play for the senior county, and then I eventually got a call up for the England youth squad. And then from there I never looked back. Won my first major men's title when I was 15. Won the Lancashire Open. Beat Darryl Fitton in the final.
Darryl Fitton.
And at 15 years of age, I thought, I'm unbelievable at the game, and I just sort of fell in love with it, and I was earning probably £2,000 for that win. I won Eastbourne the week after, which was another couple of grand, and I was just walking around 15 years of age.
I'll tell you what, I thought I was rich at 15. I had a paper around, there was a dishwasher and a Chinese, and I was a baggage handler on the ferry. But you were definitely earning more than me at 15.
I was very popular in school, tell you.
Well. Right, so we're going to have a wee throw here, because obviously I've got this idea that I'm going to be a darts player, right, after giving up football. I've been quite decent. My biggest skill is probably beating Richard Veenstra at the Scottish Open 3-2, and I finished up in 1-1. That's how bad the both of us were playing. And I've took a leg off Chris Dobie, I've took a leg off of Cammy Mendes, I took 2 legs off of Fallon Sherrick. So I'm getting there. Can I take a leg off Stephen Bunting? I don't know if I can, but tell me what you think.
We're about to find out.
Aye, we are. I'm not going to lie, I'm proper nervous.
You don't look it.
That's a 140, sorry.
I'm proper nervous after watching that, to be fair.
That was a 140 just for filming's sake, but that was lucky. I was a wee bit shaky there.
Yeah, look, you've made me nervous.
Right, we've started the game. Stephen's at 45.
85.
85, oh sorry. Being in Glasgow, the Premier League, you've said there to me off camera, it's been a 10-year hiatus of no being in the Premier League. Spoke to your manager, I can't remember his name, but he looks like he could do with a wee sleeper. He says he's been up here.
He looks knackered.
He looks knackered. I don't know if that was the bags under his eyes or he was genuinely sleeping. 10-year hiatus away from it, you're back. Last week, watching it on TV, it looked like the emotion got the better of you. Am I wrong in saying that? Or?
No, you're fair to say. Obviously, being away from something for 10 years, and you work so hard to get back into the limelight, so to say, and obviously getting back on that stage, just felt every bit of emotion of the walk on. The words obviously hit you, bulletproof, nothing to lose. And you get up and everyone's cheering your name, and it just becomes so emotional for me. And I felt the nerves straight away as soon as I walked into the venue. It was so nice to be back, but at the same time, it was like starting school again, to be fair. And
is it nerve-wracking? Because obviously over the last, I would say, like 2 or 3 years, you've always been around the dart and scene, the PDC and stuff, but I think it was a few years ago at the Arras Parley, the crowd started really warming to you, let's go Bunting mental and all that malarkey that came. Your walk-on tune's one of the most iconic in terms of everybody gets up for bulletproof, nothing to lose, and it's like, you can thrive on that, or like you say last week, sometimes it can overwhelm you.
I even felt that in the Wales this year. Just not so much nervous, but I felt the emotion of the walk-on. I think the walk-on's such a powerful tool now to get yourself motivated, but sometimes when you invest too much into it, you can sort of lose a bit out of your game. So I think you need to find that middle ground, so to say, and I can't wait to walk out there.
The Glasgow crowd are going to give you a right good time, I tell you that for nothing. I'm going to be there tomorrow night, and even though I'm going to beat you the day, right, I'll support you the more 100%.
Oh, thank you.
Are you going to be all right tonight missing the Merseyside derby? Because obviously it's the last one at Goodison before they obviously move. Are you going to catch the game somewhere? I'll
definitely catch it, whether it be in the bar or in the hotel or somewhere, but I can't miss the lads playing against them.
My fellow, so I'm from Stranraer, small town in the southwest part of Scotland, and there's no many footballers came from Stranraer. There's me, there was Colin Calderwood, and there's a wee guy called Ryan Hardy, who obviously scored the winner at the weekend against Liverpool, knocked us out the cup.
I didn't think you'd bring that up, to be honest. But
so that was a disaster there. Everybody's saying I'm quite happy about the cup because we've been concentrating on the other 3.
Yeah.
No chance.
I'm actually happy, I think it's a godsend, I think obviously we're in the final of the Carabao, top of the Champions League and top of the league, and I think we can fully concentrate on them now. Obviously, the FA Cup, I think over the last few years has lost a bit of its glitz and glamour, I think.
It definitely has.
And I just think it's so important now. Obviously, Champions League's massive. The league, I think, is in our own hands if we beat Everton tonight. I think, especially with Havertz being injured for Arsenal, I think they're going to struggle.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think the league is won tonight if we get a win.
So, returning to the Hydro, our little football podcast that coincides with the Darts channel, we've sold out the Hydro 3 times and done like a live kind of football show. And we know how intimidating the Hydro can be just with mad, crazy football fans. But the more the night with all those walk-on tunes, because I think of yours, I think Aspirations is a crowd pleaser. Who's the other one I like? I don't mind Hollywood's. Don't mind that. But I think yours is just iconic. I think Glasgow will. Well, if you thought you were nervous last week, I think they're going to be behind you this tomorrow night, 100%.
Well, I think obviously last time I played here, 10 years ago, I played Peter Wright.
Oh,
so,
that's right.
I was 6-2 up, and the crowd sort of got involved and started booing, and I literally capitulated, to be honest. I've never felt an atmosphere like that before, and the boos just echoed through my whole body. I remember coming off, I was so angry that I drew the game in the end, but I come off, I was so angry, I went to the press. Well, he's not even Scottish.
I agree. We were chatting about this all week. I says, we're talking about the best Scottish players, and I says, right, okay, we've got Gary Anderson, we've got Cammy Menzies, because we're doing Cammy, and then Cammy, I'm about Peter Wright. I says, Peter Wright's no Scottish, come on, we're just joking.
Big end though.
John Henderson, he's definitely far more Scottish than Peter Wright.
Thornton. You've had some great players from up here.
Listen,
Jamie Harvey, I used to like back in the day.
Jamie Harvey, he was good, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Why did you change your song?
It's my son's favourite song.
Oh, is it?
So that was really important, and I just wanted to sort of reinvent myself, not just off the hockey, but on the hockey as well. And it's done me a massive favour to be able to do that. I think I'm more involved with the fans now, which is important, and you can see that on my Snapchat, my TikTok, or my social media side, the YouTube channel.
I do watch some of your TikTok stuff. I do like it. It's just simple.
It's just about being normal and showing
relatable.
Showing the fans that you have got a bit of a personality. It's not just about darts, and I think that's important.
I was you mentioned your son there. I think he's just as famous as you.
He's more famous than me.
He's more famous because obviously every time you won your match or whatever, you see your family and they walk on and they walk back off again, and he was always there. He looks like he is the proudest wee guy in the world that his dad's doing what he's doing. That must fill you with immense pride.
He's amazing, to be honest. I mean, even when we go out shopping, people are asking him for selfies. It's crazy, to be honest, but he's walking around the shops absolutely loving
magic,
it.
Man. He's like, does your son play darts? My son's took it up and he's got quite good at it, and I'm going to try and push him a wee bit. Does your wee guy play darts?
Yeah. He was playing football for a while, but ever since I won the Masters, he's taken it up, and he's averaging between like 55 and 65 at the minute. Good. So he's really is.
How old is he?
He's only 12. So
I'm just trying to gauge that with Harry. Harry finished the game last night with a 62 average, and I thought, Harry, that's good.
Yeah,
you're 14, you've only been playing like 6 months.
That's it, and just obviously the more that they play, the academies that they can go to now. Toby's just entered in some JDC events as well. So
the JDC is amazing, isn't it? What the options now for kids, not just kids, adults with like the Modus Tour, the Challenge Tour, the Senior Tour, the PDC, even the WDF. It's WDF, because obviously you won the old BDO World Championship twice, I'm sure. Is it twice?
I won it once. I want to win my World Masters twice.
That's what it was.
But yeah, obviously back there, that's where for me, that was the be all and end all. My career started and would have ended. I only wanted to win the Lakeside.
I know.
And
such an iconic event, the Lakeside.
Yeah. And I think at that time it still had the prestige around it and stuff. Whereas nowadays it's lost a lot of the glitz and glamour, so to say. But after winning that, I think the only thing left to do was join the PDC, playing against the best players in the world. And obviously that's a long time ago now, 10 years, 11 years. But
we've got this idea that I'm going to practice for a year and potentially try the Q school, right? A lot of practice involved and what have you, but it's an experience more than anything else. Did you have to go through Q school at any point, or did you qualify through how you perform in your rankings, basically?
Yeah, so basically, I was very, very lucky, to be honest. I always feared going through Q School because it's a lottery, really. There's so many good players go. But Barry Hearn rang me up and he said I was the last person that he wanted from the BDO, and he gave me like a free pass into the PDC. Amazing. And the other thing he offered me was going to Sydney, which had never ever been to Australia before for a World Series event. People think I got offered thousands of pounds to become a PDC player. That wasn't the case. And yeah, it just went from there, really. But to give me that PDC tour card was amazing, and I thank Barry for doing that for me, and look where I am now, number 5 in the world. And
there's number 5 in the world, and if there's anybody watching out there what's possible given an opportunity, you've got your opportunity, you've grasped it, and now one of the most popular players in the circuit. So great chat, really good chat. I think I'm relaxed now, big man. And what we'll do now is we'll have a few darts and then we'll get the match on, and Ronan will keep the score, and we'll have an idea how we are. All right, mate? I'm pure nervous now, mate.
Best of 3?
Best of 3, aye, because over the longer form, I'll struggle. Did you ever at one point, when you played and practiced, did your arm feel like it turned to jelly?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
To be honest, last week.
I didn't want to... I thought last week, Rob Cross has not been your... What would I say? Rob Cross has
He's been a bit of a nemesis.
He's a bit of a nemesis for you. I think because he's a wee bit slower.
Yeah, I tend to get on with it, and
aye.
He does seem to, like, he's tongue us back, and he's very, what's the word, very slow on his setup and stuff.
Yeah.
He's got his own rhythm, hasn't he, that he adheres to. But
he has, and that's what I think is something that I need to learn, is that try and have the same setup all the time, try and do the same timings, because the minute you start rushing yourself, it'll become difficult. I've got too many loose starts because I'm nervous. Right, we'll get the bull up and we'll get going then.
Bull up.
Bull up.
What do you want me to set the ball?
You can go, big man, because if you hit the bull, then that...
Oof, outside.
Just out? Oof. Just outside. We'll go again. Are you going to take that one?
No,
it's my show, remember. 25.
What's that? 25?
25, I'll put that one out so you can hit the bullseye.
Oh, outside.
Right, here we go. Kev's won the throw. I don't know whether that's a good idea or not. Stephen, good luck, mate.
All the best.
I don't have any, I'm just enjoying this. $41.
Oh, 43.
Bringing you down to my level. $93.
Good last one. $140.
See, I do this. See, every time I hit a treble, they then think, right, better get going now.
Good
100.
I'm glad I'm not playing you tomorrow.
No. Am I too slow for you? Steady.
81.
$41.
96.
Harry, what's the scores?
You're on 226, he's on 141.
141.
$100.
Oh. 141, yeah. Oh. 100.
Good darts. Oh, he's missed it. 1, 2, 6, 9, that makes 190. Oh, he's going absolutely heel earlier. No, 28 and 7, 35. That's terrible darts.
Is it 41?
41 left.
Oh.
What we
Nine.
got, Harry?
91.
91.
Definitely nerves have kicked in.
Right, talk to me. I like to pause, right, because I'm also looking for insight. 91, is it standard treble 17 tops? Or is there another, because Chris Dobie says, like, if he was 97, he would go for treble 19, and sometimes if he missed that, he would go double 19.
Yeah, that's a possibility. And if you don't feel confident, throw for the bull. If you hit bull, you've got a combination of 1 and top, so 25, 16 and bull.
Right, that's what we're going for. 71. 77. 50 left,
50
Harry.
left.
Too busy talking. I should just have it and did what I thought I was going to do.
32, yeah?
32. Dart. Yes. Should never ask you for the advice here. Good luck, big man. Right,
Thank
here
you.
you go.
Me to go.
Yeah.
Love the treble one.
Just keep them in there.
66.
Oh, I was hoping you were going to say 9 there. Oh. 40. That's a good, Harry. That's a good 66, 40. Darts.
140.
100.
Yeah, great last one. $93.
Good dart. Great last dart. $100.
For that again. What do I have left? 41.
What have I got, Harry?
261.
Oh, that's a good 22, Harry.
Always let me
that
in.
was terrible.
161.
Oh, I should never asked. I should know in my head what I've got left.
$60.
Right, I need to put a dent in this. $81.
101, yeah?
Yeah.
$69.
What have we got, Harry?
158.
Oh, that's an easy one, isn't it?
Oh, wow.
Ah! Wired the double 19.
I actually thought that was going.
Ah, I thought it was in.
Shaking in my boots.
Ah, jeez, oh, that would have been the highlight of my darting career, Harry.
Wow.
Oh,
What do I have left, sorry?
32.
32.
Still.
Oh, I'm proper nervous.
Ah, superb. We have just had a great chat, a good throw, nearly one of my greatest checkouts ever there to take it to the decider. But Stephen, a great guy, great company, and really appreciate the efforts today.
Thank you very much.
We wish you nothing but success from the Arras. Good luck tomorrow night in Glasgow. We're going to be behind you, and hopefully you can bring home the trophy tomorrow night. All right, mate?
Thank you very much.
Cheers, thank you.